Hey everyone, Selwyn here from WynnStrength, bringing you a quick training tip from the gym shed. Today's topic is just revolving around shoulder pain and squats. I've dealt with shoulder pain over the last several years, probably close to a decade now. Not really heavily diagnosed, no real scans, but I do have an issue with my shoulders, getting aggravated with pain when certain movements enter the training program, especially when the weight gets heavy. What I found over the years has been my barbell back squat with a straight barbell on the back, whether that be high or low bar, is probably the contributor to what aggravates my shoulder personally. Now again, this is completely undiagnosed, not a medical professional, so this may or may not help you, but it is an idea to help you maybe deal with some of that shoulder pain. And that's basically to use an SS Yoke barbell or an SSB or a Safety Squat Barbell to perform the majority of your heavy squatting movements. Obviously, doing a front squat's going to help as well. Pretty much any type of squat variant that takes the weight off of your back and shoulders is what I found helped me. I thought it was contributed to the bench press and to some degree the overhead press, but when I've done a period of like 16-week training blocks without any barbell back squats, just the SS Yoke barbell, I've noticed that shoulder pain pretty much disappears, and I don't get any issues no matter how heavy that weight gets with regards to shoulder pain. Even benching heavy and overhead pressing heavy, those really haven't been factors for my personal shoulder experience with regards to injury and pain. Possibly this is attributed to the fact that the shoulder blades aren't put in that externally rotated position that you typically have with the barbell being placed on your back, having to create that solid shelf and really pulling tight those shoulders into position. The SS Yoke barbell, because of the way the barbell is shaped, obviously you're going to have the handles in the front, which means your shoulder blades are going to be in a more internally rotated position, and for whatever my shoulder structure is, that seems to be more solid and preventing any sort of pain acting up, where I kind of feel it all the way in the top there and all around that typical shoulder joint. Probably years of playing rugby have attributed to that pain. Nevertheless, give it a go. Any sort of squat variant you would like to do with it. I've even done lunges with it, good mornings, narrow stance, wide stance, any sort of squatting motion you would like to do where a barbell's on your back. Replace that with an SS Yoke barbell, and maybe that'll help you continue to push forward, especially if you aren't competing in powerlifting where the barbell back squat is a specific movement that you need to practice. If you're pretty much doing any other sport where your performance in that specific movement isn't really isn't measured or isn't part of your competition, give this a go, because you might be able to find that you'll be able to perform heavy squats like you used to without dealing with shoulder pain that you may have thought was because of a bench press or an overhead press. So hopefully this sub allows you to squat heavy, bench heavy, and overhead press heavy. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Stay tuned for more quick training tips from the gym shed. This is Selwyn from WynnStrength, and remember, a better life through strength.